Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Earth Connections video where we're exploring the essential oil of sandalwood, a tree that is considered the most sacred, the holiest of the holy, and has been revered for centuries, especially in India. Now, the essential oil comes from the heartwood, and the interesting thing about sandalwood is even once it's been logged or chopped down, it retains that scent for a long time. Now, this essential oil has been used in perfumery, in incense, and has been burned in many temples for many years. It's also, the wood is carved into statues and valuable things that are used in spiritual and religious ceremonies. Unfortunately, due to its popularity in India, it is becoming rather depleted, and so we've sourced it now from other places such as Australia, Fiji, Hawaii, where the oil is slightly different but still has those powerful aromas that we love about sandalwood. Now, if you'd like to find out how we can use sandalwood to help your physical well-being, your emotional and mental well-being, or your spiritual well-being, keep watching, because that's what we're going to discuss in this video right now. Sandalwood has so many great effects for your body. First of all, it helps to relieve tension. So just get a couple of drops in your hands, rub it over your neck and your shoulders just to help to relieve that tension, or add a couple of drops into your bath water. It's also really good for infections, especially skin infections that are causing things like acne or any other infection like that, of the respiratory system, bronchitis, and even UTIs. Using the sandalwood essential oil, breathing it in or applying it to that space, diluting it if needed, can help to really counteract those infections in that type of way. It's really good for bringing out, healthy glowing skin, and adding it to your favorite skincare. Or a really nice thing to do is pop a couple of drops in some hot water and then do the good old towel over the head and allow yourself to have a sandalwood steam bath. That's a really nice way to use it. It also can help with bone and cartilage regrowth. So if you've got a broken bone, massaging it into the skin, very gently of course, can be beneficial in that way. One of the really interesting benefits of sandalwood essential oil is it helps bring more oxygen to our pituitary and our pineal gland, which are linked to our third eye and our crown chakra. I'll talk about them later in the video. So inhaling it can really help to open up those glands, which are renowned with spiritual connection. And we're going to talk about that as well, because sandalwood, definitely being such this holy, spiritual, sacred tree, its essential oil helps with our spiritual growth. But for our body, great for infections, great for our skin, great for that bone cartilage, and great for just helping us to chill out and go with the flow a little bit more after one of those days. Are you feeling a bit restless or uneasy at the moment? If so, then working with sandalwood could be really beneficial. It helps to calm the mind and encourages self-inquiry. It awakens that kind of seeker of information, that scholar or that intellect, to really get inside and do a bit of inner inquiry. It can really help with self-esteem as well. What it helps to do is it helps to realign you back with divine love and make sure that any thoughts that are not loving, either to yourself or to your attitudes towards the world, are dispelled and replaced with something that is more beneficial. Sandalwood is really good for counteracting egotism or arrogance, or just pursuing fame or fortune just for the notoriety and that attention. What it helps you to do is to find things that will actually really fulfill you and thus bring you more happiness in that type of way. So if you are feeling kind of uneasy or lack of direction or unfulfilled, sandalwood, having it around and that scent and inhaling it, wearing it as a cologne or a perfume, can really help with that inquiry and give more meaning to your life. Sandalwood has a component which is very similar to a male pheromone, which helps to attract partners and potential partners into your life. So if you're looking at attracting someone new, then get sandalwood and make sure you're wearing it as a cologne or aromatically dressing it, mixing it with a cream or a fractionated coconut oil or something and rubbing that all over your body. It can also help with mental issues that cause discomfort to do with your own sexuality, whether that causes impotency and problems with that, or frigidity. So working with sandalwood, especially in the bedroom, and to attract new love and romance and sex into your life, working with sandalwood is definitely great for the men. Diffuse or inhale your sandalwood essential oil whenever you're meditating or just having some peaceful contemplation. Because of its calming effect, it really helps to shut up that monkey mind so that you don't get distracted. It allows you to become more aware of the different energies around you, and even help you to tune into elemental natures, guides, spirit guides, angels, or whatever else you'd like to contact with. It'll also help you with connecting with what's above and below, and it's an oil of a union. It helps to bring and balance all the parts within you. I always like to say that a tree can only grow as high as its roots go deep, and it allows you to connect with universal energies and those grounding energies and find that balance between the two. It also can help with uniting lovers, whether that just be your partner, or it brings back to communities together, or even global. It helps to find the differences and find the beauty in those differences, not the ugliness or the challenges in those differences. So if you are having, little bickering or trivialities, or there's some conflict in your life, then sandalwood can really help to bring those together. So what you want to think of when you're thinking of sandalwood for your spirituality, it quietens the mind and brings everything back into alignment, in alignment with divine love and light. As I said before, a tree can only grow as high as its roots go deep, and this really describes the effect sandalwood has on our chakras. Now, I find it works primarily on the third eye chakra, and this is our chakra of understanding. It helps us to have clear intellect and clear thought, as well as follow our intuition and gain a better understanding of the world. So if you're feeling a bit directionless, a bit restless, or lack of peace in your world, then working with sandalwood and even anointing it on the third eye chakra can really help. But it can have a bit of an effect, a grounding effect on our base chakra, and an uplifting effect on our crown chakra, and thus connecting us with those earthly energies and feeling nice and grounded in this planet, but also getting that divine guidance as well. Interestingly, as I said before, the third eye chakra is associated with the pituitary gland and the crown chakra with the pineal gland, and so inhaling sandalwood can really help with those chakras and bring more oxygen to the glands associated with them. When it comes to blending sandalwood essential oil, it mixes really well with other spiritual and high vibration oils. Try blending it with rose, jasmine, frankincense, myrrh, cypress, spruce, or any of the firs. Men, if you're interested in making a bit of a blend that you can wear as a cologne for yourself to help seduce and have that kind of pheromone effect, try mixing it with a bit of frankincense, ylang ylang, and a little bit of lime, which helps with the heart as well. Blend that, find a blend that works really well for you, that's appealing to you, and that'll help to attract someone that is in resonance with your type of energy. Whenever you're going to work with your sandalwood essential oil, bring in some other energies that harmonize with this essential oil, because it will really help to lift anything that you're doing. Now, crystals are great because crystals really help to hold the energy of what you're focusing on at a certain time. And lapis lazuli, here's a bit of an extreme close-up for you, is really good to work with sandalwood. This is a stone of the gods, of leaders, of kings. Cleopatra used to crush it up and wear it as eyeshadow because it helps you to know what you're doing with your life. So if you're feeling restless, if you're feeling lack of direction in your life, then sandalwood can really help. It can really help to balance that third eye chakra, bringing more understanding in, because it helps to bring and enhance your intuition, but then get that clarity on what to do with that wisdom as well. So if you are focusing on your third eye chakra, rest a bit of lapis lazuli there, put some sandalwood there, and allow your intuition to open and allow guidance to come to you as you quieten your mind and as you meditate. I also like to work with animal guides, and when it comes to sandalwood, I call upon cat. Cat is such a mysterious and magical animal, and really knows what it wants. They say that dogs have owners and cats have slaves, because cats just do what they want regardless of what you would like them to do. Cat is also a very magical and intuitively or psychically in tune animal. That is why the witches or the wish or the wise women of the past would have a black cat or any cat near them, because it can pick up energies that they couldn't. Just like when you look at your cat and it's kind of staring in a corner for 45 minutes and you're wondering what on earth it's looking at. It's looking at an energy that you can't sense. So connect with that energy of cat, and even tune in with your own cat while you're working with sandalwood, and help you to tune into those energies that are going and flowing all around you. Astrologically, sandalwood essential oil best resonates with Jupiter. However, depending on the age of the tree and the species of the tree, it can have all different coloured flowers, which then connect it to other planets. It can have white flowers, which is the moon, red flowers, which is Mars, orange flowers, the sun, yellow flowers, Mercury, or even pink flowers, which is Venus, and sometimes black flowers, which connects it to Pluto. So it really helps to connect with all aspects of astrology, because it is that oil that helps with spiritual connection to all energies around us. But ideally, I best work with it on a Thursday, which is ruled by Jupiter, and it's really good for Sagittarians. It allows them to keep on expanding out there, to get beyond that egotism and that materialism, and to really go out on searches of the heart and to find out what really fulfills them, and to find meaning in their life and bring that back to show others how they can find meaning in their life as well. Now please remember, when it comes to working with essential oils, that not all essential oils are the same. And please look for a pure therapeutic grade one that comes from a really authentic place, because the energy of that oil is going to be really great, especially when you're working with the mind and when you're working with the spirit. But those sandalwoods that are grown in their native environments are normally much better for the physical body as well. Now, if you'd like to find out about the brand I work with, and if you'd like to even work with me in spreading the joys of essential oils, then please shoot me a contact below, and I'd love to have a bit of a conversation with you. If you've worked with sandalwood essential oil, please share with our nature-loving community and leave a comment in the section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Barralet. Blessed be.